Hi, this is Tony and Rose kitchen. Today I'm gonna create something to make different ġbejniet. This is my experiment, okay? This is totally my experiment. Okay, so I tell you exactly what I'm gonna do. Oh, I got nearly two cups anyway, so it's alright. Okay. In the pot on the stove, I put 8 cups of milk, full cream milk. I got here 100 grams of butter. Okay, 100 grams of butter here. Butter, not margarine, butter. Okay, I have as well here 2 cups of milk powder, 2 cups, one there and one here. I got 2 eggs, which I blend in a second, and I got 60 grams of Parmesan cheese and 1 teaspoon of salt. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, first of all, I need to do the eggs. I need to blend the eggs, okay? I like to blend the eggs. I don't like to, I don't like to beat the eggs. I like to blend the eggs. Okay, so I put them in the blender. 2 eggs here. Okay, 2 eggs. 1. And there, 1. 2. This is a different ġbejniet, and it's going to be with vitamins because the eggs are vitamins. So I'm going to blend them into the blender for a few seconds. That's all. You don't need to blend them for much, just like that. Okay, so I blend them. This is my new recipe for ġbejniet. Okay, there we are. So I blend 2 eggs. I've got here 8 cups of milk, full cream milk. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna put everything cold. I put the eggs in here, 2 eggs. I wonder how they're gonna come to ġbejniet. They should come all right. And then I put a full glass like that, or a cup, coffee cup with vinegar after it boils. Okay, after it boils. So I put the Parmesan cheese. I got about 60 grams of Parmesan cheese here. Okay, and I put the butter once it's hot, and I mix all together like that. And while it's cold, I will throw the powder, the milk powder as well. Cold milk. Okay, cold milk. There you are. See, and I mix them, okay? The 2 powder and the cold milk with eggs, okay? And mix them properly, please, so you don't have any blotches, okay? Okay. I reckon, my opinion, this is my first experience, this is my first creation, and I see if I can succeed. So I repeat the recipe. 8 cups of full cream milk, 2 cups of milk powder, 2 eggs, okay, 60 grams of Parmesan cheese, 100 grams of butter, okay. Now, I mix this properly, and I put a teaspoon of salt, because a full teaspoon, okay, because the cheese is already salty. So I put a teaspoon of salt, like that. I hate this salt, that's it. A full teaspoon of salt, like that, okay? Mix it. Now, once it's warm, I put the butter inside, into the milk. Once it's getting warm, I put the butter straight away. Okay? Straight away I put the butter. Now I put this one on the stove, okay? Let the fire goes. Now, what you need to do, I need to put the butter into the milk straight away, okay? And keep stirring it until it all melts. And then I get the vinegar ready, okay? And I fill up a glass with vinegar, like that. Coffee glass, like that. Right up to the top, okay? And we'll see what happens. And then I put them into the baskets, which I have them in here, okay? Not straight away, you need to rest it. You need to rest it half an hour, 1 hour, doesn't matter. Once it starts boiling, okay, you put the vinegar. But now at the moment, I'm mixing the butter with the milk and the eggs and the milk powder, teaspoon of salt, you know, because I dropped some in here. That's all right, doesn't matter, no. This is my first experiment to make ġbejniet. I usually make ġbejniet with egg, yes, and vinegar, or lemon juice. That's up to you, or ġbejniet. You know, every 2 liters you need to put 4 ġbejniets. Okay? 4 ġbejniets. Every 4 liters. Every 2 liters, sorry. Okay? So at the moment, I'm mixing the butter, the eggs, the cheese, the milk powder into the pot. So the butter will melt later on with the heat, okay? You need to make sure that the butter will melt. So once you put everything in, you put it on the stove and you put the 100 grams of butter with 8 cups of milk. So let's see how they're gonna come. You know, slowly, slowly the butter will melt. Okay, and then after it boils, it's supposed to be up to 40 Celsius. Okay? Supposed to be up to 40 Celsius. 38, 40. Okay, so but if you haven't got the monitor, you can see the bubbles on the side of your pots, and when you see all the bubbles all around the side, that means the temperature is quite good. So at the moment the butter is getting melted. Slowly it takes time for the butter to melt, because I like the butter because it's solid. Margarine, it will melt and it's not solid. But the butter should come solid once it goes cold. See? It will solid the milk as well with the milk powder, vinegar, and you know. So there you are, look. It's all right. Once they boil, and then I show you how they come after, okay? Okay. Keep stirring at all time, please. Keep stirring at all time, okay? I gave you the recipe, so you have no problem. You got 8 cups of milk, pure milk, okay? You got 2 eggs, 2 cups of milk powder, teaspoon of salt, 60 or 80, doesn't matter how much cheese you put, it doesn't make no difference really, but I put 60 grams of Parmesan cheese. So I'm mixing at the moment, and then once it bubbles, keep mixing until the butter melts, okay? And I reckon you're gonna have a beautiful ġbejniet myself. We'll see, we'll find out later on, because you got the taste of the butter, which is beautiful. You got 2 eggs in it, which is vitamins, you know. The butter is nearly melting, it's not very far to go, but it hasn't melted yet. And unless I see the bubbles, I cannot throw the vinegar, okay? Once you see the bubbles, the butter is very, very soft now. It's getting melted into the milk, which is terrific. This is a new version of ġbejniet, full of vitamins. Milk is vitamins, eggs is vitamins, butter a bit fattening, but then again, what's not fattening today? Okay? So I repeat myself, this is Tony and Rose's kitchen, because my wife is here with me in her spirit, and I love her. And she always helped me, and she always helped me to succeed for some reason. I don't know, I believe these things anyway. See, the butter is practically melted, okay? And I keep stirring it. It's unbelievable, isn't it? This is a new recipe. You know, there you are. Look at that. You might need more than a glass of vinegar, we'll see. We'll see if it's curdle good. If it doesn't curdle good, I might add up another quarter of a cup of vinegar, but I don't think so. I think 1 glass of vinegar is plenty. The butter is melted, as in here. It's all melted. Because you put the butter, once you put it on the heat, you put the butter straight into the milk. First you mix the milk powder and the eggs, okay? Cold milk, the eggs and the milk powder, you mix them with cold milk, and the Parmesan cheese, you keep mixing, cold. So you'll have no blotches of cheese, you don't have blotches of eggs, okay? And it's getting there, You know, when you put your finger in, the small finger or any of your finger, and your finger is hot, and you see a couple of bubbles, see, the butter melted, no problem. And you see it, your finger is hot enough and you see bubbles, then you throw the vinegar. If you don't have the temperature. If you have the temperature, you make it to 38 or 40 Celsius, which I got one here really, but I don't usually check the tenor. At the moment it's 45 Celsius in here. Let's see what it is here, because it will go down. It's 22, 30. I haven't seen any bubbles, but when I see bubbles, I have a look what's the heat. Okay? And then you gotta make sure that you're rested. After you see all the curdles, you keep mixing a little bit, say half a minute, 1 minute mix, and let it go. And we'll see how we're gonna do. Okay? There's no bubbles yet, so I keep mixing. Keep mix as much as you can, please. You know, keep mix as much as you can. So it doesn't burn, you know, that's why you keep mixing, that's all. Not this stupid bloody money there, this one. There's no bubbles yet, so keep mixing so the bottom doesn't get burned, please. Put my finger in, it's nearly hot, nearly hot, don't worry. Nearly hot enough. Once you see bubbles on the side, then it's good enough. All right, 16, let's have a look what it is now. 17, 28, 39. Something is wrong with this monitor anyway, I don't like it really. Because it's showing too hot and it's not that hot. Nah, bullshit. This is no good. This monitor is no good anyway. I don't know what it is, but it's no good. Once it's bubbled, you see the bubbles because this monitor is showing me wrong temperature. Now it's hot, put your finger in, okay? Look, it's bubbling, that's all you want. You leave it on, put the vinegar on, and it's curdling like crazy already. It's curdling like crazy already, I tell ya. No kidding. So we'll leave it on a bit. That's all right. Oh my God, how it's curdled. Holy, 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 holy. Oh my God, look how it's curdled. Oh my God. Look how it's curdled, people. I'll show you in a minute. There you are. I switch it off because it's enough, you know. Look how it's curdled straight away, look. Oh my God. That's it. Switch it off. I show you the curdle straight away, the curdle, look. Can you see it? Look. Straight away it's hard, look. Beautiful. Let's see how it goes. We'll give it half an hour to rest. Okay, and we'll see how it goes, okay? Leave it there, we'll give it half an hour to rest, and then I'll show you the ġbejniet, how they come, okay? There you are. Holy shit, it's hot. It is hot. Take it off the stove. And that's it. That's my new recipe for